Hello friends and welcome to today's video where I will be reviewing aespa's Savage album. Do not judge the hoodie, it is 2:30 in the morning and I'm tired. Anyways, I obviously have no aespa albums because they literally have had an album for 30 minutes, so you get my candle and my Binny standee. Anyways, just to go over how things are going to work, I'm going to run through the track list, give you my thoughts on each song, and then give the album a score out of 10 at the end. Also, quick disclaimers. As I said, it is 2:30 in the morning. This album just came out. I have heard it once so far, so my opinions very much may change over time. Second disclaimer, my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with my opinion. Music is subjective, and that is great. Let's get started. First up, we have Energy. I want to say right off the bat, I love the spelling. I think it was in my weekly video where I complained about the way they did the spelling for something. And with this one where they have it spelled with the A and the E, love it. Love the branding. It's very good. Very well done. Also, I kind of love the song. It's a very good intro song. It's no spoiler, but it's still ooh, it's a low-key spoiler. But it's just such a good song, and it feels like it introduces the, vibes of the album very well. Also, the vocals are doing too much, and I'm obsessed with it. Up next is the title track, Savage. This is not the worst song on the album, but it is the second worst song on this album. It could have been worse. The chorus could have been worse. The verses, though, I don't know how much worse they could have gotten. Don't test me, SM. I don't want to know what you would do to make these somehow worse, but I can already imagine and I'm not pleased. So I take it back. They could have been worse, but not by that much. I just don't get why SM is so obsessed with raps. I complain about this all the time for NCT, but it applies to aespa too. I don't know why they're so obsessed with raps when they have such good vocalists under their label. Give me some vocals, please. All that being said, though, this is still their best title. Next is I'll Make You Cry. This song, I will say I wasn't thrilled with the first verse. I wasn't really feeling it that much, but then you hit the chorus, and from that point forward, the song is just great. The bridge especially, it had my jaw dropping. I was shaking. The bridge is an actual moment that I want to live in forever. Next is Yeppy Yeppy. I am obsessed with this song. I've heard it once, but I'm already obsessed. It's everything I needed. The chorus actually is everything I needed. It's a pop banger, and that's my weakness, so I have to love it. And I do love it. Next song is Iconic. This is, in my opinion, the worst song on the album, just because there's nothing really there. The pre-chorus is good, and the bridge is really pretty, but the chorus literally doesn't have anything in it. Obviously there's things there, but I don't get anything out of this chorus. And also, the verses are pretty boring too, so as a whole, I was just not that into this song. We can't only have good B-sides, so at least they mixed it up a little bit. Last but not least is my favorite song, Lucid Dream. So, fun little story time moment. When I started listening to this album, I was saying to myself, I just want a ballad because SM ballads have a tendency to leave me curled up in a ball on the verge of sobbing. They're usually that good, I'm not gonna deny it. This is not a ballad, but I'm somehow even happier with this song. It gave me Ungodly Hour meets K-pop, and the merging of those two styles, and I'm actually in love with it because it just sounds so good. This chorus, it's too powerful. I love it so much. Overall, I'm gonna give this album a 9.1 out of 10. I'm well aware I'm being extremely generous, but I don't care because I can do the scoring how I want. I will say the title wasn't my favorite, but for the most part, the B-sides popped off. SM, we will need to have a chat at some point about why your titles recently have been falling a little flat when the B-sides are going off. That is a conversation for another time, though, because in this album, the B-sides popped off, other than Iconic, but the rest of them were really good. So if this is what their albums are going to be like, I am going to be needing no more digital singles and solely albums from this point forward. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your own thoughts on this album down below. Let me know what your favorite song is. You can also like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. I will really be okay either way. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!